Hello there. Glad you're watching Made TV today. Today's program is Trend News. We will be giving you trend news from Nigeria and around the world. Thank you for watching. Thank you also for your subscriptions, likes, and comments. Don't forget, if you are just joining us, please click on the subscription button right away. Thank you. We'll be right back. Thank you for tuning in on your number one informative and entertainment channel, Made TV, and on your program, Your Opinion. My name is Lovely Kerry, and I have with me this gentleman once again in the studio today.
Thank you, Moses Uba.
Moses Uba, welcome on the show.
I'm
Marachi Adekunle, thank you for coming on the show. All right, we go straight away without much ado on what we have today. And first on the list today, Kwankwaso was attacked by hoodlums in Kogi State. By hoodlums in Kogi State, in a hotel in Kogi State. And reports as it that this happened on the 31st of August this week. That was on Wednesday. It was attacked, harassed. So what really happened? What's the reason for that? And what happened? Were they arrested? Were the hoodlums arrested?
No, there was no report that they were arrested. Actually, he went for inauguration of his party, NNPP, and then it was stated that some hoodlums came out and they started throwing sachets of water on him.
Yes, he was attacked with sachet of water. Yes, actually, he was attacked with sachet of water.
Maybe it's a sign of he was not accepted. Unacceptance by the people.
The truth is, the youth are angry of the state of this nation, and they need a savior. So, if your character is not that which is related or projects what they want, the youth
they react.
I think it's not the first. It's not the first politician facing that. The Saraki, the Bukola Saraki of Senator Bukola Saraki of Kwara State faced allegedly. Did you say so? Okay.
Been attacked many times.
Uncountable number of times. So many politicians, anyway.
But that doesn't mean that they have to be attacked. They are still human beings.
Yeah.
They are still human beings. You don't have to attack them.
No leading human beings.
You don't have to attack them.
That's the youth's
to
way
make
of
a
showing their
difference.
grievances.
No. There are other ways to express yourself than stoning and embarrassing them that way. So
which other way could work?
that's it. Right. We only say what happened anyway. That was what happened within the week. And as you can see, Wike shows dancing step. Baba, see. See him digging it there. Yes. What was the program about? He's on the podium giving a speech there, and he decided to give himself, some dance step. He's quickly dressed. I think he's one of the best dressed.
Yeah, he's one of the best dressed governor in the whole of Nigeria.
Really,
he's always on it.
Okay.
He's always on it. So he was like giving a speech about politics, PDP issue, the crisis they've been having.
Come on, let's see that again.
What I like about him, he loves expressing himself.
Yeah, that shows he's a happy man.
There was one other video that came out. He was raising songs with live band. he loves expressing himself. And
Well,
he's cool
it
with
doesn't
his
matter if he's a governor or
Yeah.
not.
Yes.
This is
It's
just
good to
who
be
he
free.
is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like Adeleke, the dance governor, can you say that? So I think it's just
Being
their way
real.
of life,
Yeah.
the
Yes.
way they spread, they make themselves happy and all that, and it doesn't matter where
Yeah.
they are. Alright, that takes us to the next one. We have this woman, the resurrection power. What do you say? The resurrection power, new generation church. Yes, the wife is alleged to have slapped elders of the church over issues of money,
Tithes.
over tithes. This issue of tithes and money, especially when some pastors have come out to say that tithing was an error.
Yeah.
So that we have people now who are, some people have stopped paying tithes
Yes.
entirely, and I believe, according to the report, that the church members
Yeah.
say they want to come back for their tithes. I don't know why they are coming for their tithes. Is either they are offended by the church, or is it that just because of the preachings that has changed now, they are now coming back for their tithes. So the woman threatened that nobody would dare face her, and the CCTV camera shows her, yes, being shows her slapping elders of the church. Well, my take on this issue of tithing is that if truly you were doing it for God, that doesn't make you to stop. But since some pastors came that, because most times in Nigeria people go to church because of miracles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because why they pay tithe is because of this give and take thing. When they go to church, your pastor says if you pay tithe, this is you get miracle. If you pay tithe, your money will double in your account and all that. So that's the mentality Nigerian
People.
that mentality that make them to give this tithe. You see somebody goes ahead to give everything in his account. It's not bad for you to give anything in your account to God, but if you are doing it with a straight mind, with a love for God. So now that pastors have now come to say, oh, tithing is an error, everybody has stopped.
The issue about tithing is that people about these pastors now, and the issue of tithing. Tithing is just from God. He gave these commandments: bring 10% of your fruits. The way pastors are emphasizing on it, dragging it, like during the lockdown, many churches started bringing this USSD code where you can pay tithe and
When
during
we're at home,
when we
at
were
home,
locked down, no work, no food. You are bringing out USSD code to collect tithes. Now another one came out. One pastor came out and said the dollar has gone up, so the tithes should go up.
of course.
So you
And
see
he
all
later
this.
came out to explain what he meant.
Yes.
He later came out to say
Yes.
what he meant.
But
And
that
that
is
is still in line of this prosperity gospel, where you said, okay, if since things are becoming more expensive now, you also need to upgrade your giving.
oh
Yes, you also need to upgrade your giving.
Without knowing
Of course,
if-
there's
if-
blessing in giving, but you don't have to be manipulated to do
Yeah,
that.
that's the point.
There is blessing in giving. Give, you receive.
It's the principle.
It comes back. It's just the law of nature.
Yeah.
Give, you receive. Give, you receive, and that. But
And
some
then
people have made it business to the extent that they manipulate people too.
yeah.
So if you have to research on what you want to do, not because somebody says you should do it. And majorly that's the problem we have here. Not just because somebody says you must do it. Many people believe their pastors and what they have in their holy books. Or read it, go and read yourself and make a research. That's why they quote scriptures to us in the church. If scriptures are being quoted, go and read it. Then whatever you are doing there, let it be out of your love for God, not because somebody asks you to. Because situation will change tomorrow, you will stop doing it. and then you start insulting those,
Blaming.
blaming those who asked you to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I have a challenge with the woman. On what condition, even at that, let's even say that the pastors came back to ask for their
Okay.
tithes. Should that have warranted her
Slapping.
slapping, embarrassing elders? I mean, a woman
Well,
that is supposed to be
that is
self-controlled
where
and all that.
character,
So character is lacking,
character
self-control
comes
is
in.
not there.
as a
then,
pastor,
as a
a
pastor's
woman of
wife.
God, you should have self-control.
Yes.
No matter if
Should have-
on no occasion should you slap.
Yeah. There are other ways she would have
So,
handled that situation.
Okay, what is she trying to portray?
I don't understand.
What is she trying to
That's
portray?
Mommy.
Mommy Gio.
Mommy Gio.
Mommy Gio. It's okay. Right. If she had not been caught on CCTV, wouldn't have known this. And this is how some pastors subject their congregants to inhumane treatment. You can see one pastor also asking congregants asking them to eat grass. For God's sake, what will come upon you? What are you being fed with so much that people have been so brainwashed that they have to go and eat grass? The pastor asks you to eat grass, you're also going to eat grass. For God's sake, you're eating poison. The enzymes in your stomach cannot digest it. Then there is another one that has to be carried around in the church. He has to step on their head. He has to step on their head before preaching.
So many pastors are doing all manner of things these days.
There are people who are still called by God and respected,
definitely.
but there are so many fake pastors right out there now, that you have to cross-check your Bible weekend before listening to them. Don't just be manipulated. Reason what you are asked to do. And if you're going to church, is born out of love for God and not for miracles. I'm not saying there is no miracle. God is still working miracles. But then it's not the way we're going after it. People go to church not because they love God. They are going there for miracle. They're going there for money. And that's why they easily get manipulated. Because they are desperate.
Yeah.
People don't want to think. People don't want to walk.
Yeah.
People who don't want to follow the principles of the Bible.
But
So they keep getting into the hand of fake pastors
Yeah.
who use their ignorance against them. Somebody asked you to eat grass. There was even a time one pastor still was allegedly asked people to take petrol. What do you think will happen to the person taking petrol?
Flood water.
Flood water.
Yeah, I've heard it.
Oh, you see, obviously, where is it in the Bible that you should eat grass? Where is it in the Bible that you should drink dirty water? Where is it in the Bible that you take people to the stream, females, and start to bathe for them? Where is it in the Bible that you should wash people's private parts?
Wow.
There was even one that was trending online. All adults were bathed. The pastor was bathing for adults inside the church. To me, that seems like a ritual.
You know, it's the most funny thing about it is that most of these people are literate. There are people that said they've gone to universities.
They're educated.
Educated. Most of
But
them,
the
you see,
education did not transform
I
their mind.
don't understand.
You know, when a man has challenges, anything.
No, to an extent.
Anything can
To
be
an
done
extent.
to. As long as they hear this is the solution to the problem, they will want to try it out. That's just it. Just pray you won't find yourself in such
No,
circumstances.
it's not.
Yeah,
you can't.
but then
There are
those
some
times,
circumstances
are
that
this
push
problem
it.
being solved?
People
Are these
beyond
problems being
what
solved?
they ordinarily with their normal mindset and normal human reasoning.
Is that
What
right?
they do.
Use your mind. Don't be lazy. Read the Bible. Right. NCDC officer allegedly punches singer Yinka Ayefele for refusal to give them money.
Okay, in money. Well, it's. It's a.
It's an embarrassing situation.
Is a very, very embarrassing situation because maybe, they said it's just a guy who dragged and pushed him. Maybe he has given the rest money and he refused to give him his own. So that's why he got upset and did that to him. But the news have it that him and the boss, they came and apologized to him and he's not pressing any charges. But that is
That's
very much
very
insane.
That
irrational.
while driving, he was coming from Ekiti,
Yeah.
from a performance, and while along the road they stopped him, and while he was trying to pull over, the man wanted to dip hand into his, according to reports, or was trying to dip hand into his vehicle to pick money, and
Mm.
he resisted him and let the guy know that he's wrong.
It's wrong.
You shouldn't be dipping hand into my
Yes,
money,
now
and
that's an
that
assault.
one reacted by slapping him. So eventually it was resolved. It was resolved. Ayefele came out to say that the guy was attacking. He said he was wounded on his lips. That the
Wow.
guy was attacking him because he knew that he was physically challenged.
Mm.
Well, I'm not thinking in that line anyway. The guy just do what they do.
What
Yeah.
they do is their
It's
normal
just
life
what
now.
they do.
What they've been doing.
Yes, it's just doing
Well,
what they
practice.
do, notwithstanding whether it's physically challenged or
Yeah.
not. All he wanted is just to
Money.
Get the money.
collect money. Right. This is another alleged report. Police arrest Senator Adeleke for alleged criminal offense. What's this offense? Well, this is trending online for his alleged criminal offense. Is it about falsification of results? Or what for? Well,
The news added that it was alleged, as you rightly said, that he forged some certificates anyway. But,
educational certificates or what
education
certificates?
Education certificates.
Right. Lagos
But
government.
like,
Okay, Lagos government announces traffic diversion on two major roads
Mhm.
from Alakija, and then Lagos Badagry Expressway. They are to resume construction of
Construction.
road along that axis, then along Alakija. So if that's your route, please take note of this diversion.
Okay.
Take note of this
That's very
diversion as a motorist. And then Ice Prince, tell us about it. Ice Prince is being arrested for what precisely?
Ice Prince Amani. He's been arrested, they said, according to the report. 3 a.m. He many charges though. They said he adopted a police officer, threatened to.
What is the main offense?
That's it. Those
I
are his offense.
thought I heard he was driving without driver's
Yes, driving license. So they
Okay.
held him. So the police want to enter your car and follow you to the station. So that way, said he had the result of adoption, and he threatened to throw him inside the river. It's very shocking. Ice Prince Amani, a legend, like
Whether
music
you're
industry.
a celebrity or not, traffic rules are still
Yes,
traffic
ma'am.
rules,
Yeah,
and it's for our safety.
Sure.
Yeah.
So whether you're a celebrity or not, you should be a law-abiding citizen.
Yes.
Get your license, whatever is required to make you use the road properly.
Yeah.
They are even the one to follow this most, because we have a lot of people, a lot of youths looking up to them as their
Yeah.
role models.
Yeah.
So why would you drive without a driver's license?
Yeah.
And then you're still struggling with the
Struggling
law
with them,
enforcement agencies, and that's because the country we are in, we have a lot of sacrificial cows. So if somebody is a security officer, because he's a police officer or any of them, so he feels he can drive against the traffic.
Mm.
And meanwhile, you are the one that's supposed to be a guide to others.
Yeah.
Abiding citizen.
I really don't understand. You see, when people are taking one way, the police arrest them. But why is the arrester
Not being arrested.
Not
not being
being
arrested
arrested.
for following one
And
way?
why is the lawmaker
Not-
be the one to break the
To break
law?
the
Because according to what I was taught in school, Nobody is above the law.
That's what you were told.
That's what we are
That's what
doing.
you see.
That was
Yes,
taught, of course.
that is what
Everything was
Not the
taught.
reality.
Okay,
everything was
I was
taught.
taught civic education.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so they told me nobody is above the law. If you commit, you're getting the consequences. But now our roads, people take one way, the police will arrest them, give them ticket and everything. But the arrester, the police, now they will still follow that same one way. They said, okay, you are driving too fast, limit and everything. But you see them when they are moving, you see the way they drive roughly.
Maybe they are above the law.
So I don't really understand. These are people that we should, learn from and look up to. Because there was something like that happened recently. They dismissed a police officer for doing a TikTok video, and it was caused a chaos still online that, okay, how are we going to be close to this policeman? Yeah, why? Because he did a TikTok video and he just
Not just because she did a TikTok video. Yeah. There are rules guiding their profession. So as with every profession. So that's so when we come back, we are going to be talking about some news from the foreign scene. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for being there. Please, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to our channel, Made TV, your entertainment and informative channel. Don't forget also to turn on your notification bell to get notification as soon as videos are uploaded every day of the week. On the foreign scene, Donald Trump and his supporters are threat to American democracy, says Joe Biden.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he thinking that way, or why did he say that?
It's not like it's true. I don't really care about.
Donald Trump is a Republican.
Yes, and it's just politics, though. It's just politics because of the media, the election that's coming. It's still part of campaign and everything.
He cited certain things that made him to sue, so that you recall the protest, the massive protests.
Yeah.
The massive protests are called in 2020. Allegedly mobilized by Donald Trump. And he is been also against the policies of this government.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at
Maybe
the
that
issue of abortion that is now being legalized.
Yeah.
Is particularly against it. So I think their policies are just
different.
are just contradictory. Right, next man arrested after trying to assassinate. Right, that was a failed assassination attempt. The
vice president of
Argentina. Okay, that's
Yeah.
Christina Kirchner.
She was, I don't know, according to the story, she was going into her house and people came out applauding, celebrating. Journalists were there. It was on live TV. You can see the video.
And so much
It's
crowd.
on live TV, and it came out with the gun straight to her face.
That was
That is-
dramatic.
that's
That
very-
is dramatic to me.
So dramatic.
So close to us, standing there.
Straight.
It looked like he was
He
just
wanted
playing
to
with a
even-
gun. It looked like he was playing with a gun. Did he shoot actually?
He shot, but he pulled the trigger, but the bullet didn't go out.
That's just what saved him.
That's just God.
Well, I was not intentional.
It is
was.
intentional.
But it was looking,
No, that he didn't want to
looking
pull the
like
trigger.
He pulled the trigger.
But the bullets didn't come out.
It didn't come
It didn't
out.
come
He was
out.
loaded with 5 rounds.
How did you know that?
I read through and everything. The
Okay.
reports got it.
Okay.
So it was loaded with 5 rounds to take her down. You can see it was clear straight down to her head.
This is look at the difference. The gap between them is just so close.
That's just
Yeah,
who
the
triggered this
people. What's
Look at
even
it.
surprising?
Look
What
at the
surprised me
video.
is the people that were all around.
No,
I
you.
mean, it's
The
not.
thing is,
No, it's not just a hidden affair.
it's not about hidden or
If-
anything.
In a public place like that.
Assassination like that, you don't know who is who.
But thank God that this one was God.
Thank
God
God.
really didn't want her to die.
Alive.
For Christina
Catch her.
Kirchner, yeah.
Okay. That takes us swiftly to Colombia. The Colombia president gave out confiscated property from drug traffickers to farmers, women, and women organizations
and
in
university students.
in the country. Tell us about
Yeah,
that.
Colombian leftist president. These properties and money were money confiscated by drug lords. They confiscated from drug lords. So they tried selling them, but people are not like ready to buy because
You feel they can come,
they
the
can
owners will come
not
to
even-
reclaim them
yeah,
in
no, not
future.
even claim them. They can come to attack them because the families are still around. Okay. So if the owner of all this, the owners, the drug lords, the criminals, they've been arrested, but their families are out there. Okay, so you don't know who will come for you. So that's why they just left,
Okay.
and those properties are about $4 billion. Yeah, $4 billion. So they are giving it out now to women organization, university students, farmers.
Well, are this one also not going to face the same thing?
No, they won't.
Okay, so it will be assumed that these properties belong to the government.
Yes, it's the government property.
So if anybody is coming to
You are coming, you need to
reclaim,
go and
you
fight
have
the
to face the
government.
government, right? Then Myanmar's Aung San Suu Kyi. See, I'm already speaking Chinese. Myanmar's that is Aung San Suu Kyi. Sorry if I didn't say it correctly. From Myanmar, sentences 3 years in prison for electoral fraud.
Yeah.
And before then, she is already serving
17
17-year
years.
terms. 17-year terms. In 2020, she won an election
Yeah.
in which she was later overthrown by the military. And
A coup from the military.
yes, she was overthrown by military coup, and the military also had sentenced her to 17 years imprisonment for electoral fraud.
And now same
This
thing
one.
here. Even
So
according
she's going to be
the
serving that
same thing.
concurrently.
currently, and even on the story, the report, they said that they are still bringing all our crimes together, and the sentence will be like 190 years.
It's alright.
So she just 190. She just started.
Go and believe me.
That is,
So she just started.
That's life sentence.
So it's very good. It's very good. That's to tell you that their government, they are
It's
not
good.
ready for
Yeah,
any
to
corruption or
tolerate,
tolerate
yeah,
anything.
such.
If it happened in countries in Africa, oh my God, everybody will sit upright because after when you come out, you are going to serve your term.
Yeah,
You face
yeah.
Everything, the music,
And then people will not be able to.
nobody will help you. No
venture
bail,
into crime
no
and fraud.
nothing. So if we can, African countries like Nigeria and all that, we can adopt
We need to
this.
adopt this.
Oh my. So our leaders will if I should go, I will not be in power forever.
Yes.
So the day you step down, that day they will open the book of life for you. And then you
and
face
then
judgment.
due punishment.
Due
will be given.
punishment.
And if that should be done,
You know-
honestly, this place will be a better place.
And according to what they say, they are giving it, they will treat everything one by one. Electoral fraud, okay, you stole money, you did this, everything. And they will calculate
Correct.
all
Yes.
all the cent, like that, and give it to you. So that's just it. Many, so I love that. I
All
love
right. Thank you for watching. We have come to the end of Trending News today. This at the things that happened. Of course, I'm not bothering you with the kidnappings around. You already know that happens almost every day, and the Nigerian army are still combating terrorists. We're hoping for victory soon.
Sure.
Yes, my name is Lovely Kerry. Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah.
Moses Ubar and
Mm.
Marachi Adekunle. Thank you for your contribution on this show. Keep it locked on the station. Always, subscribe. Always comment. Always turn on your notification button. But I didn't tell you. You only have to subscribe once. But if you're just joining us, please subscribe to our channel. We'll see you again next time.
Yeah.
Thank you.